What's up, guys? It's Noah here from the Digi Bros, and I did it 2 years in a row. I won our store championship. This time I'm playing my current favorite deck of the past couple formats. Actually, it's going to be blue-green Imperialdramon. I know you guys probably tired of seeing this deck at this point. It's just super good, super aggressive. Imperialdramon's absolutely disgusting. That being said, let's get on right into this list. Let's go. Alright, so here's going to be my Championship 2022 pack that I got for winning. And like I said, I was playing the Imperialdramon today. So we're just going to go on and hop right into it. I have made some changes since my last Imperialdramon profile. So you know I got my boy right up here. So for today's event, I played 2 of both the Fighter mode and 2 of the Dragon mode. I go back and forth between them because there's games where Dragon mode is absolutely disgusting, being able to bring out the 2 joggers again and go for another games, or just more swings. And then you can evolve into another one. Like games where you can do multiple of these is really disgusting, but then there's times where your opponent has a stack that you're able to put back with the fighter mode, and then being able to swing, suspend one of theirs, unsuspend him, and then swing again. But yeah, I was liking the 2-2. Like I said, I've gone back and forth on when you play 3-1 or more of one of them, but it's just the 2-2's just the best ratio. Everyone knows that for him. So moving on, we do have the best card in the deck. We do got 4 copies of the Imperialdramon. Imperialdramon, you know, he's got the DNA Digivolve for 0 over a blue and green level 4, and he is absolutely disgusting. Because when he's DNA Digivolve, you can put one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less to the bottom of the deck, and then when he attacks, he can unsuspend, and if you do give up the jamming from the Vmon, then he can swing with jamming twice. Really good. Or if you can swing, jamming, unsuspend, and then you can evolve your Dragon mode on top of it, so that way your Dragon mode is not able to get attacked over by one of your opponent's stuff, and you can also get the additional swinging, so you can swing once, unsuspend, pull out stuff whenever you evolve into the Dragon mode, and then you'll have that for the following turn as well. Alright, and moving on to my other little 5s I'm playing 1 copy of each, the Digimon and the Chimeramon. They both serve similar functions, kind of getting you out of trouble. The Digimon being able to tap something down and then not being able to unsuspend itself, and the Chimeramon being able to go for wide board clear, because you can do minus 3,000 DP because you will get the blue, the green, and the white from him. And some other cool things, you can go into the Chimeramon and reduce one of your opponent's Digimon DP by 3,000 and evolve into the fighter mode, and then you can spend back one of theirs whose DP is now 10,000 or less. I did that a couple times during the tournament. Alright, so that's going to wrap up our level 5. So moving on to level 4s, we do have the best level 4 in the deck, being the XVmon with jamming and inheritable jamming. Not much to say, he's just really, really good. And for the second best one in the deck, we got 4 copies of the Stingmon. Everyone saw is coming because he works perfect with the XVmon. 3 play if you control blue, and he's got a inheritable with attack and draw card. Super, super nice. Alright, the last blue-green cards we got is going to be the Digimon right here. I don't know, I was thinking about playing a 3rd one, because my last level 4 I am playing is the one Lobomon. Just being able to go Lobomon for game did come up in testing, and I actually won one of my matches by doing that, just being able to go Lobomon for game. But there were times where if I had an additional Digimon, being able to evolve, tap down one of their rookies, being able to swing over that, and just continue to clear the board state. But the Digimon was really good, Armor Perk's really good, and the Lobomon for game always really good. So moving on to rookies, we got 4 of the on-play Vmon outside the structure deck. Crack top 3, look for 1 free, which is the entire deck except for the Chimeramon. Yeah, super duper good. Then I got 3 copies of the inheritable Vmon outside EX1, the one wherever it unsuspends you gain memory, and it's just the best one in combination with the Imperialdramon, being able to gain the additional memory when you do restand him. And moving along, I am playing 2 copies. Both of these Vmon, the jamming Vmon, and the one outside of BT8. On play, crack the top 4, looking for dual color blue-green. It is really good. Like, cool things you can do with both this Vmon and this one is you can pull them out from the material, the dragon mode, and being able to get their effects. Because like if you like did use either your Lobomon or your Lydramon, you don't really want to like pull them out from under the dragon mode, where you can pull one of the Vmons out and get their effects. So that's something really cool that you can do with those. And the jamming Vmon, I just really liked having that super aggressive option with Iruki, where they had to come out of the raising area in order to like deal with the jamming Vmon, and if they didn't, I could just keep getting like multiple checks in with him, and so he was super duper strong. And the last rookie I was playing was the Modoki Beta. The memory booster all over the format, like every deck is playing at least 2, and just being able to like memory choke your opponent by playing Modoki Beta is just super duper strong. Okay. So moving on to the Tamers, I am playing 3 copies of Davis. Best blue Tamer, one of the best blue cards still, being able to search the top 3 for a blue and a green, which this deck utilizes extremely well because they are all blue and green. And he's also a memory Tamer as well. Follow that by 2 copies of the Davis and Ken, being able to gain you additional memory if you got a blue and a green Digimon on the field, and whenever you evolve into your dual color, you can unsuspend it. So really cool thing I did. It was actually game 3 in the finals. I was able to swing twice with the Imperialdramon. I had enough memory to evolve into the Dragon mode, being able to pull out 2 of its material, being able to suspend this to make this active, swing with him, and then with the 2 material I pulled out from him, go to Imperialdramon and swing twice per game with that. Really cool play that you're able to do. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without this card, and I probably would have lost my following turn if I didn't have this card on the field at that particular time. Moving on to option cards, I am playing 4 copies of still the best blue option card in the game. 4 copies of Hammer Spark, really good. Just at being in security, ending opponent's turns, being able to gain you that additional memory, because like I said, the Dragon mode is 4 to evolve. So if you are able to go into him without passing your turn, and then you can make an additional like Imperialdramon or Dynamon or the Chimeramon, it's just super duper strong. And this card right here is absolutely disgusting. Megadeth. It's a 5 cost, put any of your opponent's Digimon in hand. The fact that it doesn't have like a level or DP requirement, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So this got checked in security. I was playing against Melga X, and they were going for like a huge swing, and they checked this on like the first security, and then put it back in his hand, and I was able to secure that game after that. Following that, we got 2 copies of the Blue Memory Boost, just additional consistency. Pot of Prosperity for Digimon, being able to, you know, search the top 4 cards of your deck, anyone amongst your hand, and just being able to gain an additional 2 memory. So if they do swing into its security, it gets played, and then you can trash it the following turn to gain the 2 super duper strong. And for the last 2 cards I got is the 2 limited option cards that we got, both New Potential Discovered and Ice Wall. Both these have really cool interaction with this deck. I'm not sure a lot of people know this, but both of these cards say go to the bottom of the deck when you replay Davis. That's exactly what these 2 cards do. The only times I ever saw these cards was getting bomb decked with either Davis or either my on play Vmons. That's the only time I ever saw these cards, was them going to the bottom of the deck from my searcher cards. Regardless, Ice Wall, blowout card, Hidden Potential, another absolute blowout card. Yeah, and I feel like you kind of have to play these absolutely disgusting cards. They are very sacky if you see them, so your opponent may get a bit salty about that, but like I said, the only times I saw them was whenever they got put to the bottom of the deck with my searchers. So yeah, so that's going to wrap up the main deck count of 50. And then for the eggs, just playing 4 copies of the Demi Vmon right here, and then the 1 copy of the Upamon. You got plenty of jamming. We got the jamming Vmon and the jamming X Vmon, so you gained a ton of draws from this. And then the Upamon's just the best 5th egg if your opponent has one without any sources, just being able to draw that card super duper strong as well. So yeah, so that was my blue-green Imperialdramon deck that I took Like I said, Tour Store Championship, I went 4-0, winning in the finals, actually against Digi Bros Levi himself. It was a really close game. Like I said, we went to game 3. Match, that was my first match. I actually had a bye. So 3.5. I mean, it still counts as a win. But round 2, I played against Metal Garurumon X. It was a really scary deck because I've actually never played against that deck before, and it was like super fast, super efficient. He had like Cool Boy interaction, and like Davis up, he was getting a ton of memory and a ton of resources each turn. Match 3, I played against the Alphamon X Anybody deck. I don't know, like he was a really cool guy, but like he just couldn't seem to get like his deck rolling. I don't know if he was like bricking, but I was able to get in there, be hyper aggressive, go from there. And round 4 in the finals, like I said, I did play against Digi Bros Levi. He was playing, his green deck. Digi Bros Levi loved his green, but he was also undefeated up until that point. So yeah, we're actually going to another Store Championship this next Friday. Hopefully we can get Digi Bros Levi his invite there as well. Once again, I am Noah from the Digi Bros. I'll catch you guys later.